there's a lot of like shit talking, behind people's back or
For sure.
whatever, or just judging people sometimes without even knowing that person and already,
Yeah.
saying negative things, not even knowing how they or who they really are or how they are. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Do you ever
Yep.
think that the people that do all the gossip do that because they're just unhappy and that's how they keep themselves distracted?
For
That could be
They're
sure.
part
like,
of it.
if I can point out the flaws in everyone else, it will make my flaws not seem as bad.
For sure.
Well, they say it's this insecurity, right? There's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
insecurity in
absolutely.
you, and then you see other people, and then it bothers you, right? Because you're seeing yourself, right?
Yeah.
There's this, it
Yeah,
reflects, right?
for sure.
It's like
So,
you're with the girl that might like you or whatever, and then she sees you looking at other girls, and she'll start pointing out all the bad things.
yeah.
Like, oh, I heard she's a slut, and I heard she does this, and I heard she does.
Yeah.
And it's like, I
Right.
didn't even fucking ask.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you? I don't even know who that is. What are you
Well, oh
talking
yeah,
about?
but I don't know. Like, say you're. Oh, hey, did you see this girl? She just won the show. Oh, that girl. Oh, I don't know. And then she starts talking shit, and you're like, I I just was showing you she won the show. Like, oh, do you think she looks pretty? I mean, she looks. Yeah, she's
Those look
pretty
like
attractive.
horsehair extensions. They don't
She's
even
pretty
look
attractive.
real.
Right, right. And then
Yeah,
it just starts coming down, right? Or
yeah.
her makeup looks weird, and da da da, and and her freaking feet are weird. I don't know, like, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I just said she looked good. Like, okay, we'll leave it at there.
She can't walk in heels.
Yeah, yeah. Well, did you see her? Her turns were they were really off. Like, oh, okay, didn't notice, but yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of Paradise Pump, and today we're going to talk about college football and scandals and no, just kidding. There is actually. I don't know if you guys keep up with
He
that.
threw
They
his
throwing
entire
the
life.
games, throwing the games.
No, for
They're
that one that
no.
he had a mistress.
Uh,
He threw his entire
no, that
freaking.
guy did. Well, there's that one, and then
Oh,
there
I
was
thought you were talking about
also there was a
okay.
bunch of guys that they weren't throwing games. They were doing things so that the point spread would
Yeah,
favor the house. And yeah,
pulling the old
or running
Pete
out of
Rose.
bounds at the very end,
Pete
or
Rose
yeah,
gambling against
yeah,
his own team. Yeah.
yeah, it's weird. Or doing like kicking like a field, like you lost the game's over, like it's gonna be done, but you still kick this field goal with the game over. Weird stuff like that, right?
Nothing
Like,
to do with
yeah.
bodybuilding, but
Anyway,
anyway.
no, I only said it because he's wearing his Jets shirt. So I will ask you a quick question though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about New England doing good this year again without Brady? And Belichick. I
Just
know
like old
you
times.
don't.
It's just like
Like I know. I was gonna say because everybody was like New England for a little, few years there, they were done. Like it was like, oh man, bad seasons, and then now look at them now.
probably the shortest drought in that conference.
Really short.
As I
Yeah,
mean, when Buffalo, Jets, or Miami goes in a drought, it lasts for years, and these
yeah.
guys were only down for a few years, and
But I think it was like 4 years, three
now they're
years.
head of the division. I think still.
I think so. It's crazy, right? Money, baby. When you got the
It's
money,
money.
you can make a good team. Let me tell you. Anyway, so let's talk about bodybuilding now, right? The real stuff.
Mm,
So you guys were talking about local competitor or a girl that was
Yeah,
from
I
here,
just saw
right?
something.
She won the fit model.
Yeah, she won the fit model Faith. Let's see, Faith Linderla, out of GY Fitness, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I remember I think she was on Owen Cindy's team, Zero Gravity Hawaii, when I was training with them,
Okay.
and I remember her from a long time ago. Her and her husband Justin, I believe his name is too. But yeah, she just won the NPC Nationals overall. I think out of like 100 girls or something
Wow,
like that.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
and
impressive.
for the fit model division, so newest IFBB pro out of Hawaii, Faithlyn Derla.
Wow,
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's
that's
crazy, and
cool.
that's a cool division because I feel like just the fact that there's 100 competitors in it at the nationals, that's
Yeah, there's a
that
lot.
that just goes to show that like that's something that's probably going to be bringing in a lot of money for the NPC.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Not gonna lie, just going over her pictures right now for this fit model division.
Uh-huh.
She looks fantastic. It kind of reminds me of the old school when bikini first onboarded with the NPC IFBB, the Natalia Mello look.
That look, yeah,
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 looks
yeah.
great. That's fantastic.
yeah, no, it definitely
That's
was a good
cool.
look. I feel because the abs weren't too like pronounced, but they were there. there was some muscle structure, but it wasn't too hard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They were not dry, not
Yeah.
grainy, not striated.
Yeah.
It's a very nice look.
Yeah, because I feel like bikini nowadays, some of the competitors, when I would see them come in here, when they were doing the Sean Ray and they were all coming in and working out, and I was like, man, these girls are like shredded
It
to the
evolved,
to the
dude. It
bone,
evolved.
like insane
Yeah,
conditioning. You know what I mean?
it
Like
really
so.
evolved.
Yeah, I kind of like that. This division, I was kind of like hating on it a little bit when it first came out. I was like, oh man, they're just trying to, it's a money grab. But I see the importance of it now because people could probably do this naturally. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yes,
Well, and I think that,
yeah,
absolutely.
and I
yeah,
think that's what bikini was supposed to be when
right,
it first came out. It was
yeah,
supposed to be that what fit model. It's supposed to
yeah,
be for women that don't want to be too hard and muscular, and
exactly.
they probably could do it drug free.
Yeah,
But then
it turned
it
into something,
turned,
morphed into what it
yeah,
is
it morphed
today.
into what it is now, and it's like, and I kind
They
of
all got
question
deep
like how many
voices.
women that get their pro card, and then how many women that are actually pros competing are drug free.
Yeah,
In the IFBB, NBC, like,
yeah,
are there any
yeah,
in bikini that
for
are
sure.
drug free? Any at all
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
that are at
We
that level?
Yeah,
no.
no.
Have we
No, I'm
saw them
asking.
do
I'm
I
drugs?
asking.
don't
I'm
think so.
asking. I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I'm thinking. I mean, at the very least, maybe there's a couple that have just
PED
done like
free.
I don't know SARMs and a little
We
bit of
should say PED
Peptides.
free.
PED free. Yeah,
PED free
some
because
peptide type stuff.
PED
because
free.
I think I would say SARMs is considered PED. I mean,
Yeah,
really,
for
you know what
sure.
I mean? Like it still
Yeah,
is.
I would say so. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Anything. I mean, that's like not creatine,
that's
protein powder,
chemical,
and
right?
glutamine, and
Exactly,
like
right.
branched chain amino
It's not
acids.
vitamins, amino acids.
Yeah,
It's a PED, right?
yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
It's just a couple like hexagons short of being testosterone or something. It's like
But now that they've kind of got the idea of what this fit model supposed to look like, I'm gonna say it again, it's still a bodybuilding contest,
for sure.
not a fat loss contest.
Yes. And
Fuck.
and that's why I think that girl Faith, yeah, like you said, has a good look because she definitely looks fit. She's been training for a long time. And yeah, I think that was a good look. And that's a good look for Hawaii. We're putting our name on the map. We need
Yeah.
some bodybuilders now. We got Chris Knox actually. So
Yeah, we
any,
do. But
yeah,
there's not a lot though. I
yeah.
mean, when you
We had a
go,
couple a few years ago, like Corey and what's the other guy's
there
name?
was
Chavez.
Ro-
No,
Robinson David
Chavez. Yeah.
David
No,
Robinson. Yeah, there
before,
was,
yeah.
and
Well,
Corey.
but that was a while ago,
That was
man.
yeah, that
Next
That
was
was
year.
like
oh, okay.
2015,
yeah.
2016. I mean, it's been a while since we've had, really good bodybuilders come out of here.
Yeah.
What
What do
you
you
talking about, Willis? I was just no, I'm just playing.
Who?
I'm not a good bodybuilder
Go
at
down the
all.
list.
Not
Tell
me.
me.
what do
I'm
you
Show
guys
me
just
the
think
list.
about
Show me the list.
what do you guys think about if somewhere in the future they start doing shit like evening gown and suit categories where
That'd be cool.
Oh,
I
like a beauty
I
show.
absolutely not would be cool.
I will submit my resignation for judging because I value my rest and my sleep and my
That would take
time.
too
You
long.
know what? I
Yeah.
think
See, there is the WBFF,
Yeah, right.
Paul Dillette's,
Right.
and
And
that's
men's
what it
physique
is.
has a suit category, right?
Men's
Yeah.
physique has a
really.
Yeah,
suit.
it's
The
pretty cool.
women
Yeah.
has a
Wow.
Suit.
gown.
Yeah.
I've been to
So you
a
have to
lot.
look good in a suit
I've been
too.
to two WBFF Worlds in Las Vegas. It's a fantastic show, but they ran it really well. It didn't go no fucking 4 hours
Oh,
or
really?
8 hours long. It didn't take all day long. They ran it really, really well.
Which category where the women have to like wear the wings and shit and they come out with
Oh,
the little
yeah.
showgirl outfits?
I think that might have been the fitness one. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, those
So it was
wings.
like
I've seen that.
Victoria's Secret girls, but like
That's what
Right.
it
with
reminds
muscles.
me of, yeah.
I mean, it was Andrea Bray, what's her last name? She was one of the famous ones on that bikini model or whatever that division was with the wings and everything
Yeah.
like that that look fit.
I like how they took like the format for a bodybuilding contest and put just enough spin on it to make it unique and different. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's not
They
like
don't.
it's not like a regular bodybuilding contest. They have this like little like the suit and then
Yeah.
the flamboyant outfits and stuff. I like
Sure.
that.
It's like a
It doesn't.
lifestyle
It doesn't get.
competition.
It doesn't get coverage like IFBB though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, for sure.
It doesn't
Definitely.
get coverage like that.
Wasn't it based out of Canada?
Yeah,
But it's
Dillet's out
something
of
to definitely
Canada.
put in your bio,
I think it's kind
Bio.
of cool. I mean, if you're a competitor and you're looking for something different,
Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe like some people, that's all they really know because in their area, that's all there is or something. You know what I mean? I
right?
don't know. But the NPC is everywhere. Yeah. I think for
NBC,
Hawaii,
NBC is everywhere.
I feel like for Hawaii though, like there should be like just at the Hawaii shows, maybe we could suggest this to Ray Ronquillo, but have the local Brada division. You
Yeah,
know what
we
I mean?
talked about this before.
Yes,
Yeah,
remember? And then we
we
just
Um,
did. We did.
it's just a tank top,
Johnny show
a
is gonna
tank
Yeah,
top,
be.
Johnny has that show.
tank top and a gold chain and a Heineken, and that's how you have to walk
A
out.
reflective T-shirt
Yeah.
of
And
some
yeah, and
kind.
who can do it better?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the work
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
who can do
Yeah,
it better? That could be, like a intermission kind of contest,
yeah, right.
or something.
I feel
Comedy, right? I guess so, but
Yeah, bring the crowd.
yeah.
Keep them
Or it could be one of
at the
those
show.
ones, yeah, like the intermission, just a 10-minute like local Brada division, call up people from the crowd. Yeah,
yeah. Well, there you go.
there we go.
There's a few. I was gonna say, like, do you think I would love to see the stats, the actual numbers at these shows in like for like the last say 5 years, and to see if the numbers have dropped, how, or what's the percentage,
Oh, like tickets being
of
sold.
just of tickets sold, but also
Oh, okay.
competitors doing the shows, if the numbers are dropping,
Yeah, for local
overall.
shows, I think so.
Local.
Because I think the Sean Ray, the men's physique category wasn't like too big for the, and you know what I mean?
Well, I heard
There's some
this
divisions
year,
that only had like
yeah.
3 people in it. You know
Mm-hmm.
I
what I
heard
mean?
this year it wasn't, yeah, it didn't do, the numbers weren't that great.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, what,
Because
I'm really
even,
curious.
yeah, I think it didn't do as well as it did previous years. I feel like,
Right.
just from what I hear, like there was no at the Sean Ray when I did them, like that was like the biggest show of the year.
Right.
In the men's physique category, like there was never just 2 people, unless it was like masters. I don't know. Not even that, dude. Like, you
I
know what I
think
mean?
even that
The
there
not
was
the
like
novice division would
5.
have like 20 kids in it,
Yep.
Yeah.
all shredded. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
looking like, what are you doing a novice even? You know? And now, like I heard, like, oh, this division only had 2 guys in it. Like I was like, what?
Let's see if
That's
that's in
crazy.
correlation with the increase in prices to compete is the same
That's a
as
See,
the
good.
that's
drop
what I
in
was
That's a
about
good
to
contestants.
thing.
say.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
They,
Yeah,
that should be a
good
pie
point
chart somewhere.
for sure.
And it's hard. It's gonna be a little bit hard to refactor in as well too, as far as all of them that do like, cross, divisions and stuff like
Hmm.
that as well too.
Yeah.
Right, because of people crossing over. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something going on. I mean, I think it's just the sport's changing as far as locally here. I just don't see, because we did mention this before. I think the vibe's changing. The amount of competitors overall is changing.
Yeah.
So, if you were a promoter, what would you do to improve the quality of shows?
I
The
would.
quality, or to try to get more
I
competitors.
Everything,
would try to run them more. Not that they're
all of
not.
the
It's not
above.
that they're not run efficiently, but I would just try to maximize the time that I have in there and run it as efficiently as possible, and like not stretch out something that doesn't need to be stretched out if there's only 2 guys
Mhm.
in a division, or like
But
having some guy tell jokes for like fucking 30 minutes. But it's like I feel like, yeah, you could just run it more efficiently in and out. You know what I mean, and make it like a legit thing. I mean, does there really, I mean, in bodybuilding, honestly, does there really need to be a morning and a night show? You know what I mean? Can you just go,
Bodybuilding, yes,
I mean,
they've always done that.
but what is the reasoning for that? Is it,
because of their posing, you actually their
can,
symmetry and all of those rounds actually are more important than the night shows
routine?
routines.
Could you just run it back to back? Run
They
it,
did it
you know what
before.
I mean? And then just kind of
They
like do, and
could.
then you get it out of the way.
OCB doesn't like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I mean, to me, that's running it more efficiently. Like, I mean, to have this huge gap, to me, that's more for the judges. That's more for the promoters. That's more for those people. Because as a competitor, I don't like going and fucking cruising for fucking 6 hours and coming back. You know what I mean? That's me. I don't know. Some competitors might love that, but I would rather just crack it out. You know what I mean? And not have to come back, not have to be like, oh, I'm gonna eat rice cakes the rest of the day. Like,
But I wonder though, as far as just if we're talking about numbers, like
yeah.
competitors, is it so much the shows itself, the promoters itself, they're not doing a good job, or is it just people in general here in Hawaii just aren't competing as
I think
much?
that's what it is.
Right. It's
Yeah,
not so
for sure.
much.
No.
Yeah. So you can have the best show in the world, and still
Yeah.
you might have lackluster numbers.
Totally, for
Right.
sure. Yeah, it's not
So
necessarily always the promoter. Like the Stingray happens every year. It's been around. Like I mean, even people who don't know bodybuilding, as far as like local shows, are like, oh yeah, my uncle, he did the Stingray one year.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? Like they all
I
know,
know
even and
it
they have no
has.
clue about bodybuilding, but like, oh, my uncle used to do the Stingray. It's
There's
like,
people that jump in there.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. But it's like
Yeah.
I feel the
I don't.
popularity of it is going
Well, I don't think
down.
you get that as much anymore.
Yeah, I
I
feel like
think
people would
before you used
rather.
to get that. The average person would just be like, I
Yeah.
want to do a show once.
Yeah.
Now I don't see that as much.
I
Like,
think for the younger kids, maybe it might be more interesting just to be like the shredded dude at the gym that you videotape yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, because you can
Like,
make money doing that now
you
with
know what
right.
I mean?
Instagram. You don't have to
Yeah.
compete to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
famous.
You
So
know
I
what I
think that
mean?
has something to do with it.
I
Yeah,
think
for
so.
sure.
Yeah.
You can
Definitely.
put all your stuff on there. You can look contest ready, shredded, never step on stage, but you're making money from your
Yeah,
page and you're posting all your photos and
for
people are
sure.
saying how good you look.
Yeah, because I mean, remember that guy Daniel Coffeen from
Yep.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, like his
I know
content,
Daniel.
like I love it. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I
Well,
don't
He's
know him
he
as a
hilarious.
he
person.
He's
turned into a
hilarious.
content
Yeah,
creator.
he's like a content creator, but it's bodybuilding oriented. I mean,
Yeah,
he's always
yeah.
talking about bodybuilding, but he makes it fun and exciting. And it's like it's more fun to me to watch that than to watch some guy post his shitty chicken and rice. You know what I mean? Like, I
Doing
don't
sets
know.
and reps
And
and
it's like,
chicken and
okay, we've
rice.
seen your chicken and rice for 4 weeks already. Like, and you got 3 more months of this. Like, dude, we don't want to see your chicken and rice no more. You know what I
You
mean?
know one
Well,
thing.
he's doing entertainment, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
You know
sure.
one
You know
thing
what I
that
mean?
irks me about that shit is when somebody first starts a diet and it's like meal 2 down the hatch, meal 3 down the hatch. No one fucking cares.
Yeah,
Like down what
Down the
hatch?
you don't need
hatch.
the play-by-play, you know?
Down.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know if they're expecting us to fucking hoorah
So
every time we
weird.
post this
Yeah.
fucking
It's
meal
like
on
you don't
Instagram,
get a pat on the back for shit you're supposed to be doing. You know what I
or
mean? Like,
just
yeah.
the same as contest 3 in the books. What book? What book are
Yeah.
you writing us down in?
In
You
the
know, Jed, the
books.
book.
God
It's
Almighty!
his book.
I love it when Jed gets worked up.
I know Jed got
He's
something that
he's like,
just
Right.
itches. He has to
he
scratch it.
just comes and he flips the table. That's not his. That's fucking. Fuck this shit.
Right?
You fuck your chicken and rice meal
What
number
book are you
three down the
talking about,
hatch.
man?
Down the hatch.
Man up, you
Down,
Yeah.
down
pussy.
the hatch is one of the sayings
Listen,
that
best
irks me.
package down the hatch. We should
People
make a
say
shirt.
down the
I
That
know.
should
hatch.
be the next Iron Hawaiian Fitness shirt. All
We
the
do have to
sayings,
make
you
the
know, down the
package
hatch,
shirt.
The package.
the
We
package.
have to make
Bring the best
that.
package.
You know what?
Bring your
That
best
needs to be
package.
done. The
Hey,
That
best
should be a
package
Christmas shirt.
Bring
You
your best
be careful.
package.
Be careful because Jody might think it might be associated to
with total
total
package.
package.
With total,
808
I know.
total
With
package.
total, which
808.
actually was never his in the first place.
No, it was Cameron
Cameron
Bonner.
Bonner, yeah. And then he asked Cameron, and then Cameron said okay, but he made it total package 808. But
Well,
it was
Cameron
total
really
package.
didn't say okay. It was
What
I
is
just
know.
like
total package?
Well, that's what
I don't even know
Jody
what total
said.
package
Jody
is.
said, "Oh, because he was training with Cameron."
Cameron Bodner is one of the old school guys who
Yeah,
came
he
up
used
with
to
total
be
package
here.
rice.
Yeah,
He was kind of a big time dude when he was here. He moved to
yeah, he
Colorado,
was
and
pretty good.
that's kind
But
of
that was his.
that was
He trained
his
people for shows and contest prep, and that was his name,
total
total
package.
package.
Yeah.
And then people used to, coaching, right?
Yeah.
This was back. I mean, he was doing that. Shit, like
Early
2006,
2000s, yeah,
Yeah.
early
2005. So like
2000s.
early then he already had that thing going. Yeah, and then Jody was a client of Cameron's
Mm-hmm.
because Jody lived up there
Yeah.
in Colorado. And then when he was here, when Jody started his training business, he told me he had talked to Cameron, and Cameron said, "Yeah, sure, you can use it."
Yeah.
And so he said 808, instead
Yeah.
of just total package, he put total package 808,
Yeah.
TP 808. It's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so um that's funny because it's package, right?
Yeah. Package word again. Yeah.
The total package,
That would be a cool shirt.
So that doesn't sound so bad. Total package doesn't sound so bad as
Yeah.
I brought my best package. Like
Yeah.
that sounds weird.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring a better package next time. What
Are you?
package?
Are you?
Was it wrapped up
Jen-
well?
Jen-
Was it?
Wait, what package are we talking about?
Tissue
Which
package.
package,
Yeah,
man?
right.
No, package.
I built more tissue. Yeah, that's funny.
What do you guys
Bastard.
think about, about 5, 10 years ago, how the team thing was really big? Everybody had a team and everything was marketed
Yeah.
as a team. And
Yep.
Yes.
now, I mean, they still do it now, but it doesn't seem
Well,
like it's as bad.
Well, that's very
Then-
subtle now. I feel
Yeah.
I
you
never
don't
was.
hear it as much.
I never did get on the team bandwagon because
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I like the team thing because I feel like it was one of those things where like it felt like you had a team. You know what I mean? Like bodybuilding can be a lonely sport, and I mean some people like that and get off on it, and like that drives them. You know what I mean? They're like, oh fuck, I'm in the dungeon. Like yeah, dark. Like,
Oh
I'm,
yeah, there's
I'm in my
guys. that are
I'm in
like
my
that.
hoodie. So, but it's like
I'm in my
like
hoodie.
like don't bother me. Like but it's
Chicken
like
and rice.
chicken and
yeah.
rice, $4,000 a show.
No, I think I think the team thing. I think for a lot of people, it was cool, and it like you're part of this
A sense of
squad,
belonging. Yeah.
and I think so,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people like that. And
I
a
think
lot of
human
times you're
beings,
wearing the
right?
same
You just like it.
jackets,
Yeah.
you got the same shirts on, whatever, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're part of this group,"
Yeah.
And even audience members, like they would come in. If there was the family members, they would all be wearing the shirts too, you know.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're all part of that
Yeah.
team, and it
Yeah.
was like this big group.
For
So
sure.
It was huge.
it
It was
was
a
it was
huge
big.
thing in
Yeah.
the
It was
mid
big.
2010-ish.
Yeah.
Like when there was what's the name? Well, there was you guys. You guys came
Yeah,
in large. There was like what
yeah.
14 of you guys at a time competing
We
with
did
your
have a pretty good,
with your Iron Hawaiian Fitness
yeah,
logo
Iron Fitness
shirt
shirts
and
and
your
stuff.
Team
Yeah,
Kawasaki shirts, and then
yeah.
there was a
There was decent.
what is that Flex Fit? This guy's what's his name?
Chris
Chris.
Faldo.
Chris Faldo
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, they
You,
came out huge too.
yeah, yeah. They actually had a pretty good team
They
too.
had a
You
big
know what
team.
was funny? This is always funny to me was um some people would put they would have make the shirts, right? And it would be a picture of them on the shirt, like
I've seen that before.
yeah, there
Yeah.
was a few of them, and
Yeah.
it was whether it was them posing or what, typically
Yeah.
it was them posing, and they put a shirt, and everybody was wearing this. I was that was kind of funny because I was like, it's kind of funny walking around
Right.
with the dude in his posing trunks, posing it, and you're wearing,
See, I'm the kind of
and then
person
he's
who
wearing it.
yeah.
Well, but he's wearing it.
Yeah, see, that's
It's all
crazy.
shirt with his.
I know. That's like
No, I
you
don't
know,
know. Isn't that
yeah,
kind of
it's kind
funny?
of
Doesn't it
it's
seem
kind
kind of
of it's a
funny?
little
I
awkward.
think it's a Hawaii thing too.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Well,
weird. Just
no,
okay,
it's a
nine.
Hawaii thing for sure.
Like, I mean, God bless these people's hearts, but then when they would wear the memorial jerseys and shit,
Yes,
like
yes,
I don't think
In
I could
loving memory.
personally do that
Yeah.
and wear
yes.
their
Yeah,
face as
yeah,
a
yeah.
I think it's a
You
Hawaii
you
thing.
see that.
Yeah.
You see
Or even
that.
like their kid, like they're going to the championship, so they make a championship shirt for their kid for
Yeah.
football, and he's like on one knee and he's like
Well,
looking like, you know what I
okay,
mean?
like,
He's like,
well, no, like,
you know what I'm saying?
no,
face
you know
you
what
made,
though?
Yeah,
dude.
you know.
Okay, those like
And they
that
have
stuff.
they got what's that haircut that all the kids have?
Yeah,
It's
the
like
bowl
just
cuts.
Yeah.
it's just like oh,
I used to
Straight
have that
across.
back in the
yeah,
70s, but
yeah.
it came back, I guess. I was like,
Well, I think
I
it's called
hated that cut.
the Edgar.
Well, no, there's guys that are adults that are doing it. I'm like, I didn't have any choice. I was like 7, dude.
Straight down,
like,
right
like,
across.
yeah, I had that cut.
Yeah.
But no, that's fine. Like if
Yeah.
it's parents and
Yeah, for
stuff, they're
sure.
supporting their kids in the shirt.
Yeah,
like
they're
that
proud.
makes
They're proud.
sense.
Yeah, totally.
Because he's a kid.
It's a grown ass
I'm
man.
saying a grown ass, like 35-year-old dude.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You wearing your own shirt?
yeah, and you're wearing your own shirt,
And
right? I think it's just funny.
and he's in his
to me.
posing
Remind me
trunks,
not to
like,
do that when I
just-
compete.
It's
No, I'm
just
just
because you were about to do it,
I'm
weren't
gonna
you?
have all you guys wear
You're about
for
to
me
do it.
on top of your
You're gonna,
bodies.
and you don't put it in the back. You put it in the front.
Yes.
So when we're walking around, we
yeah.
get to see you constantly.
Yeah.
And
so
you know,
when
in the back, I'm put Iron Hawaiian Fitness in the back.
Yeah, so
to
if
You
let
put Iron
everybody-
Hawaiian Fitness best package, and then in the front, put best package in the, and then puts you in the front. And it's a
Got it.
full body shot. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
you
a full
got it.
body shot. So
I tried
Yeah.
the team thing once with shirts and stuff, and I just didn't. I didn't like it because I thought, there's these 4 or 5 people that have been working their ass off all year, and then here I am trying to make it about me.
yeah. I can see that. As a trainer.
Because me and one of my clients who came up with an idea for a shirt, we got them made, and we wore them. And first off, nobody fucking cares. I mean, it wasn't like people were waiting for my team to show up or some shit. Like they're all doing their own thing, and they
Yeah.
shouldn't be. They should be worried about their guys.
Yeah.
And we were back there, and I was talking to him. I was like, I'm never doing this team shit again.
mm,
It's like this is about your guys doing your shit. This isn't about me.
Yeah.
If people are wondering who's coaching it, they'll come ask you.
Or you just have to have like a cool name, like the Silver Surfers or something.
I-
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't know. Sometimes, like you're talking about like waiting for you to show up. Sometimes teams come into like the backstage like that. We're like, yeah, we here.
no,
Dude,
yeah.
oh,
and it's like,
dude.
whoa.
And it
Yep.
does go back to, again,
Calm
people
down.
they're not maybe
Dude.
making it about you.
Yeah.
They're making it about like, hey, we're all together.
No, I get that.
Team
so
That's
I
just
think
how I personally
Yeah.
Right,
felt when I
Yeah,
right.
did
for
it.
sure.
a lot of people I think wants
Honestly,
that.
like when O and Cindy had Zero Gravity Hawaii, they had like a decent amount of competitors when they first
Yeah.
started.
Yeah, I
that,
remember that.
There's like 10 men's physique guys. Some were from Maui, even. Like I still talk to those guys still to this day on Instagram. And it's like Cindy had a bunch of bikini competitors, and
Oh yeah.
we would all meet up for posing, and like you know what I mean. And it would kind of feel like a team oriented thing, and it kind of almost like
You
had
guys would
teammates
do
to
things
reach out to because we're
do
all
things
training
as a team.
training
Right.
for the same show. You know what I mean? We could message each
And
other.
at the
you
same
know?
time, if
Kind of
you
built
had
a
a
little camaraderie.
like-
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would do things as a team.
Yeah, we
Right.
do things as a
Yeah.
team. Go eat after the
Right.
show. Type,
Exactly.
Type thing. and
Right.
yeah. Everybody's girlfriends and boyfriends come and meet each other.
Yeah, no,
it's
I get
just-
that. And
yeah.
that
y'all
becomes
can
like,
share and compare how
yeah,
shitty your
yeah,
coach
like,
is or whatever.
It's-
it's like you're creating a culture vibe, right? Like
Yeah,
this is
that's
our team,
exactly.
our culture.
Yeah,
We're
it is. It's
together.
exactly what it
We
is.
all can
The
relate
top
because we all
marketing
do
tool.
this.
Yeah, top marketing tool, but
Yeah.
also very effective and also very beneficial
Yeah.
for the people who are a part of the team. Because, I've never heard one person be like, man, fuck this team. You know what I mean? Like, unless they were
Right.
like having a bad thing with the coach or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But like the teammates, it's always like positive vibes and like, oh, you look great. Oh yeah, man. Oh, you looking solid. Oh,
Yeah,
your
because
shoulders.
bodybuilding is not
Yeah.
we talked about this before. It's bodybuilding a team sport.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you have a coach, say you have your coach, it's you. Say you're like married, you have your
Yeah.
wife. Maybe you have somebody that helps you pose. You have your training partner.
Yeah.
All
As
those people, there was 4 or 5 people there
Yeah.
throughout your whole prep that were there helping you.
For sure.
Could you call that a team?
that,
That's
yes.
a team for sure.
Okay,
Definitely.
because you didn't do it
But
by
like,
yourself.
but team,
What about as far as having other team members? Like, is it still a team sport thing if you're competing in the same division as the other individual?
Uh, I don't know.
I think it is
I
if they're your training partners. Like if you're not training together, I mean, then you're on this team. It's kind of like not as I feel like you're not as connected to these people. But like a lot of the people that like, I mean, I would train with O at the gym. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I would train with my coach and people that were on my team. And yeah, it felt like I had like at least like somebody to kind of train with too if I
Well, what
needed
about
to. You know what I
somebody
mean?
competing in the same division as you?
I
It's your
mean,
competition.
yeah, for
Is your
sure.
teammate your
It can
competition?
be.
Yeah,
It can be your
just
teammate,
like
but you still want to
jujitsu.
win.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like jiu-jitsu. You still want to win,
yeah.
you
But I mean,
know.
it's like I
But
feel
is bodybuilding even a sport? That's the thing, right?
I think it's a,
No.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah,
an art.
yeah. That is definitely.
I
Is it
consider it more of
considered
an
a
art
sport?
form.
I've
Yeah,
done a lot of sports stuff. That's the
yeah.
hardest fucking thing I've done.
It's an
So
it's an athletic art form, I feel.
Endeavor. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like because I mean, it's the athletic part is the gym. You know what I mean? You have to be in shape, obviously. You know what I mean? You have to be training hard. You have to be doing all of that. But like the posing aspect, and then like just even like the way like people present themselves on Instagram nowadays, I feel like ties into like their whole energy and like when because we see these
Hmm.
people in their personal
Yeah.
lives too now. So it's like you could see somebody and be like, "Oh man, this guy's dope," and oh man, he looks so good. He has the best physique, and then you see him on his Instagram, on his stories, and you're like, "This guy's a fucking
Douchebag.
douchebag, dude." Like, I don't even want to watch this guy. He is so full of
Yeah.
himself, or whatever it may be. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, the whole thing what you said about competing against teammates. Yeah, that's still I don't know, like if sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes you got to go, you're in the same weight division, same class as your teammate, and you guys are cool, but you guys are both trying to win. I mean,
For sure.
so you're going up there, you're giving it
Yeah,
your best, right?
your teammates until that happens, and then it's like,
I
"Fuck
mean,
you,"
you can still be teammates, but
and then your teammates
whoever
again right
you
after.
On
still want to
stage.
win,
On
right?
stage, you be,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch. This is
Yeah.
my fucking first
Yeah.
place overall trophy. And
Yep.
Well,
what
Oh, for
I
real.
think it's
I
even
know,
after
right?
it's
that,
even
right?
worse
Yeah,
if you
right.
guys are both really like pretty good, like yes,
Toe
both
to
good,
toe.
and it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty even, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, who can win this time? Maybe you guys
Yeah.
have been on the stage before, and it's like it's close. If you're a little bit off, he might win. Like
Yeah.
oh shit, like
Yeah.
or if he didn't pose good or something, something like that.
However, would somebody have hurt feelings about that afterwards, right?
Some people would. I
Maybe
don't think
some
I
people
would.
might. Some people
Because
might,
man, if I'm top two and my teammate beats me and we both were toe to
right?
toe, and it was like just he barely beat me, like
Yeah.
I'd be stoked for him. You know what I mean? Me personally, I would have wished that I won first.
Right.
Everybody wants to, but I mean, I wouldn't be like
I
butthurt about
will
it.
be honest, right? Because bodybuilding, it's a little different than say like jujitsu, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Because like
Y-
in
There
jujitsu,
is an
you're
outright
you're
win.
on the
Yeah.
mat all the
Yeah.
time. Well, you guys are training all the time. So you kind of know when you're
Yeah.
training with guys
For
like
sure. Even before you get to
there's
the
probably a 70%
yeah.
chance he's gonna beat me because
Yes.
he usually
100%.
wins most of the matches.
Yeah. When we're
In
rolling.
bodybuilding, you
Yeah.
don't know necessarily. You guys are training, you get on stage, or you guys pose together and you're looking going, oh man, fucking, I'm just gonna dial it in a little bit. I can beat him this
Yeah.
time,
Right.
or it's
Yeah.
hard to tell,
Yeah. Right.
right? But other sports where it's competitive, like
Yeah.
now
Especially.
powerlifting, for instance, powerlifting. If you guys' numbers are very close, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I
But
hope he
still
has
in
an off day,
powerlifting, bodybuilding, I mean, it's still hard because powerlifting, the numbers, it is what it is.
it is. Well,
But
that's what I mean, right?
bodybuilding is still subjective.
Right.
If it was, say, in boxing, there's a winner and there's a
Yeah.
loser.
Yes,
You
it's
know,
very
jujitsu,
obvious.
there's a winner, loser.
There's loser, you get
Yeah.
choked out
Yeah.
or you don't get choked
Yeah.
out.
So that's why it makes it harder. And then yeah, you might be upset and lose some friends for a little while.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, some people definitely. I mean, especially if you take it really seriously. Anybody who takes anything really seriously is going to
I'm not
be.
gonna lie, like I'm
Yeah.
still
They're
friends
gonna
with
get
them and
emotional.
till today.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a show that had happened, and I know I may have looked at just a hairline better. I'm like,
Hmm.
I should have won. I was mad at the other person for a little
Really?
while.
You were mad at them?
I-
Oh.
yeah,
Even though
I
they didn't
still love
judge,
her.
they didn't
Yeah.
judge you though.
Yeah.
I
They just
know, but
competed
then
against you.
because I'm a jealous bitch, fuck man.
You're like, you're mad at them because the judges gave her the
We're
win.
competing against each other. This is war. I
Yeah.
mean, we're
Yeah.
still friends. It's still
Like I'm not perfect. Like
Yeah,
you can be angry at
but
her.
it was the judges that gave her the win.
Yeah, right. Maybe she did something
It
and
was
you
the
didn't even
judges that
know.
gave her the
I'm
win. I don't know.
human.
Maybe she went
She
like this.
showed up.
You know, like she
That's
winked.
it.
She
I'm
winked at the
human.
judge.
I don't care. I'm
You never
human.
winked.
It happens. Fuck off, man. Fuck you guys. Tell me that doesn't happen. No, like you guys are lying if you guys say you weren't a little perturbed that the other person placed a little bit better than you, knowing that you could have probably
I honestly,
placed
for
better.
sure. Like I wasn't mad at him, but I was kind of like, not. I was like frustrated about it for like.
Oh, I wasn't mad at him. Fuck that. Fuck you and your feelings,
He was
dude.
frustrated.
Because you know what I mean? Like
Frustrated.
I took men's physique seriously, but I came into this with a realistic mentality. Like, bro, I have all these tattoos. I wasn't planning on doing this when I started getting tattooed. I had no clue I was gonna be. You know what I mean? I have wide hips. Like I know when I wasn't delirious. Like I could look and see like, oh, this guy's way better than me. But there was one time where this guy wasn't that conditioned. He was really big though, and he beat me. And I felt like his posing was terrible and yeah, I was a little butthurt about that. But I mean, right after the show, when I see my girlfriend and all these things are going on, I totally forgot about it and was just happy to be eating food again. And yeah, just maybe I don't take it that seriously. Maybe
I'm a sore loser then.
maybe Mel takes it a little more seriously than I do. For sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was just that person that beat her. Maybe that's what it was.
No, we're
Not
still
really.
we're still
Yeah.
close. We're good friends.
What's her
But then
name?
I'm not saying it's private, but just in that moment, I was like,
Well, sometimes if you think you really won, right? I mean, sometimes if you get your ass handed to you and you're like, oh yeah, they fucking beat me good,
yeah,
and you just let it go, like, hey, good job, like you're like, "Oof, they were good, but sometimes you're like, wait a minute, I looked good. What's going on? Then that's the hard pill to swallow. So I get it, but
It's
that's
funny.
how it goes, baby.
Right.
Just got to deal with it.
I mean, I was young, I was immature. You play for blood. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't play. I'm not competing just for fun. I'm not competing for the experience.
Yeah.
You compete to win. So that was my whole mentality going in. I mean, we worked out together and everything like that too. I mean, it was all great, but just for a split second, I was like, "Fuck that bitch." And then after that, we went to go eat together.
Well, and
Yeah,
you had
there
a
you go.
personal relationship with her. That's
Yes.
why, right? So I think that's what. If you didn't know her like
We
that,
went to go
Yeah.
eat together after that
Yeah.
night, and then that next day, and then like a couple of days after that. So it was
Mhm.
all cool. But just for that split second, I was like, "Fuck
Yeah.
yeah."
It's
Well,
funny.
I wanted to talk about too today a little bit about so bodybuilding culture in general, fitness culture in general, and how there's and this is like in life in general, right? People maybe are talking negative about other people behind their back, or not
Yeah.
not confronting them, right? Or saying negative things about them in the sport, for instance, like maybe the one person doesn't really compete anymore, but they're saying something negative about this competitor to other people, like, hey, talking negative about them, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
Maybe they don't like the personality or something.
Yeah.
And then there's other competitors that are doing it, talking negative about other competitors behind their back. And I just wanted to get your guys' take on, like how much do you think that happens nowadays? Like people are
All the
talking
time.
Yeah.
crap, but then this is the big one. Seeing them and being like, "Hey, what's going on? What's up? What's
All
up?
the time.
What's up? What's up?" And then they literally were just going like, "Yeah, that guy is a piece of shit."
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
f-
all the time. You feel like,
Yes.
yeah,
yeah,
for
And it's
sure.
not just in like the competitor realm. It's everywhere. It's gym community. It could be at your
Life community
YMCA.
at
It
work.
could be at your
Right. Well, yeah,
mahjong.
that's what I said in
Yeah.
life. But why do you
Everywhere.
think? And I have my own thoughts, but
Um,
why do you think this happens? And especially in competitive sports, right? Especially.
it's easier to point out their flaws so other people don't look at yours.
For sure. I could see that too. I
That's
feel
and
like,
that's just surface level stuff.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of times there's a little bit of like, in the back of their mind, even though they might not even know it or admit it, like a little bit of like animosity and insecurity if they're like still like, like say it's like somebody in their off season, right?
Mhm.
And they're like, oh man, my coach told me I got to get bigger, so I'm taking a year off to get bigger. And in that year, they're kind of chunky, they lost their abs, but they see these other people getting diced, and they're just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel I don't know. Just if you're really into bodybuilding, that's just something naturally that a lot of people are going to do. You know what I mean? I think almost 100% of people do.
They're
You know
just
what I
gonna
mean?
talk.
There's
They're gonna start
everybody's going to
talking.
talk about
Yeah.
somebody at some point. You know what I
Right.
mean? Whether they think it's like really bad or not so
Mhm.
bad. Some people might be like, man, fuck that guy. He looks shitty.
Right.
You know what I mean? Other
Right.
people might be like, oh, he's all right. I'll be a little more nice about it. But
Yeah.
I think it happens 100% across the board with everybody in any competitive sport. And I think just in life in general, that's why even I worked in a sales environment.
Mhm.
Chrome Hearts, high-end luxury retail sales, there's commission involved.
Yeah.
Like I watched it, like the women there, they'd be like, "Hey man, like this lady stole my sales and she's a bitch and this and that and I can't believe she did that to me." And then they'd walk in, "Hey girl, what's for
Yeah.
lunch?" You're like,
Hey
"Whoa."
sis.
Yeah, "Hey
See, so
sis,
it's a
sis."
human nature
It's a
thing,
human
right?
nature thing. I think it's just
And it's
it's
pretty bad
yeah,
though.
I
I
think one
mean, like
yeah.
it's not healthy, but it's interesting
Do
how
you
us as human beings do
Yeah.
this, right?
do you
Yeah.
wish more people was straight up and honest with you and been like, Mark, fuck you, man, for increasing your rates to
Oh,
$75.
I would love that because then
I
I'd
would
be
love
like,
that.
"Oh, okay, but you're still here." And they'd be
Or
like,
would you rather
"Yeah,
me go behind everybody's back? Yeah, Jed, fuck Mark for raising the freaking rates to 75. I don't know how much he charges,
right, right,
but
right.
fuck that guy and
Yeah,
start
yeah,
talking about it amongst everybody else.
right."
Or would you rather me just come up to you and then we can talk it out?
Well, I'd rather that. You know what? I'd rather that because I think a lot of times what happens is somebody has a little issue with somebody, right? Maybe something was said, or maybe they don't, whatever. They didn't agree on one point, and then they never talked about it. They never hashed it out, and so now this person's running
Talking
their
to
mouth, telling
everybody.
everybody, and then it just expands. It
Yes.
becomes more and more, and it became
Yeah.
instead of this one thing, now it's about this, and this with that person when it was
Yeah.
never. And then all of a sudden, it gets back to this person, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is going on? Like,
And
what?"
it's the reason they're doing it too is because they want other people to know the character of
Yeah,
those
they
people
want
from
right.
their point of view.
Well,
You know what I
as
mean?
well too,
They're
they
trying to get
need
as
they
many
need
people to know as
allies,
possible.
yes, so that they become the victim and then the other person, like they're
Right, and the reality is not everyone's gonna get along with everybody else, right?
Yeah,
Like
for
maybe,
sure.
these two people, they're just never gonna be friends.
Yeah.
And that's fine,
Yeah, for
But
sure.
if they're in the same space,
You have to be
but
cordial,
they're not gonna be friends, right? Because they
Yeah.
have something against each other, whatever, one's jealous, one's who knows. That's fine. But typically it's interesting to me, like people will stay in that space
Yeah.
with that other person, knowing that they don't like them and they'll just avoid them and they'll just go around. The problem that I would have though is if that person or either of them are in the space together, don't talk about each other to anybody
Yeah.
because you guys already established you don't like each other. Don't keep talking about each other because
yeah,
if that's the
Yeah.
case, one of you should just go
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
already and get out of there.
Yeah. No, totally.
Or what we can do is we can roll down your gates and
Yeah.
just have them hash it out after hours and be
Yeah.
like, "You guys good?
Right.
Solved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a
We're
good
gonna
idea.
solve it. We're gonna
Yeah.
solve this. Like,
Yeah. Or I think like we just
Mark's
gotta
garage. We're talking
Mark's
about.
garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
That's it in the parking lot down
Yeah.
there. Yeah. No,
I
I mean, it's very interesting to me because that's like you said, it's not even in bodybuilding. I mean, it's everywhere, right? Work life, family life, everything. But it's such a human nature type of thing. Like humans do it all the time
Yeah.
to talk shit about other people,
I
right?
wish,
Yeah.
like how you were saying, I wish more people, even if you're not confrontational, if you have something to say obviously about me, I'd rather you say it to me and hurt my feelings
Yeah,
instead of me trying finding out from other people what the fuck you said
right,
and having me approach you and be like, "Hey, so I heard you were talking about me,"
right.
because I've done it before, and they're like, "Oh,
Well, you catch them off guard,
Yeah.
and then they're also like they probably were never gonna tell it to your face anyway. Obviously,
I would love
so
for somebody that did not like me to come straight to my face and be like, you know what, Mel, fuck you because of whatever reason.
yeah.
Yeah,
And they
Because you're
and
brown
they
and
can
you're
even be
short and you're
nice about it.
Yeah,
Filipino.
They
right.
can even
Fuck
be nice
you.
about it and just be like, hey, you know what? I just don't like you. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this, and you might be like, you may even be like, yeah, I actually do see
Yeah.
that. You're
I
right.
don't even like me.
I don't
Thanks.
I
even
got
like me.
issues, like
Yeah.
and you're like, okay,
I'm
I mean,
toxic.
yeah. And you don't know what people are going through, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
somebody's
not at
having a
all.
bad year, two,
Yeah,
3 years. I don't
for
know. I
sure.
mean,
Yeah, no,
But
totally.
seriously,
dude, the
Yeah,
sooner
personal
you
life out of
confront
whack.
someone and bring it up, the sooner it's over with and it's gone.
Yeah, for
yeah,
When you
sure.
don't bring it up, it gets held on to and it boils up and boils up
builds
until
up.
one
Yeah,
little dumb thing sets off this fucking time bomb.
Yeah, for sure.
When really you could have just approached the person and hashed it out in 5 minutes, it could have been over with.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I will say, if there's a person that maybe me and a couple of my friends know very well, and I've told this person many, many times all these things, and then they're doing some crazy, stupid shit, and I'm telling my friends about it,
Yeah,
that's all good. Because I'm like, hey, did you hear what happened now? What?
yeah,
Here,
yeah.
yeah,
this.
yeah,
I'm not really talking shit. I'm like, I've already talked to this guy. He
yeah,
knows where I'm at.
yeah,
He knows what I'm about, and
yeah,
he's still doing crazy shit. Then I'll tell my friends, well, guess what he's doing? He's
yeah,
still doing it.
yeah. That,
And so if
yeah,
he came in the room, I'd be like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I'm talking about you, dude. Yeah, you
yeah,
remember all that stuff? Yeah,
And if it's
same.
factual, like
Yeah, it's
yeah,
facts.
I'm
It's
yeah,
stating
facts.
yeah.
facts that
Right.
That's I
We're
think,
not
the shit
talking
you're
shit,
and
doing.
that's a
really.
little different than like some guy that comes here and you see him every day bodybuilding and he's training, he's doing a show, and then he's like, and you're like, you don't really know him, and you're just kind of like, man, fuck that guy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That
yeah,
that like that
yeah.
something actually happened. There was an incident or multiple incidents that led up to you thinking like that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Even though
Yeah,
you don't know the guy,
yeah, for sure.
and then you meet him one day, and you're like, "Holy fuck, this dude's super cool, man.
Actually,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
super
Like he's
cool.
Yeah.
smart, dude.
No,
He's real
I've
cool.
had those
Wow.
a bunch, you know. Or
Yeah,
even like recently, like, I had something kind of happen at the gym here. Somebody came up to me and was like, I could tell they were a little flustered about like a situation. And like it was over like videos and like quality of videos and stuff. I'm not mentioning names, but it's like, like I had to be very bluntly honest because I didn't want to beat around the bush. And we, he came up to me and wanted to talk to me about it, kind of, sort of, you know what I mean? So like, I don't want to like say I laid into him, but I was brutally honest. And I felt like kind of an asshole after, you know what I
hmm
mean? But I was like, just like, dude, this is this is what's terrible. This sucks. This is horrible. Why does it look like this? You know what I mean? And it was just like one of those things where I left and I was like, fuck, well, I gave him all the knowledge that I have on filming videos. He has the opportunity to do something with that, even though it might not have come out the nicest way.
hmm
And then his next video was like super good.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes when you're honest with people, it can help them get better even.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they might not even realize they're doing some stupid ass shit.
But at the same
Or
time,
like
like not a lot of people, like you even admitted to yourself,
yeah,
it wasn't very tactful. So a lot of people don't know
yeah,
how to come across
yeah,
Right, right.
that
yeah,
way as well too. So it might, who knows,
yeah,
could end up in a rumble, could and
yeah, for sure.
whatever. Nothing could get
Yeah,
solved at the same time
yeah,
too.
And let's just be honest, not everybody has good intentions. So
yeah, for
some
sure.
people, they are just really not
Good people.
nice people. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
some
sure.
people just aren't. So no matter what,
I feel you.
you're gonna deal with some people and be like, oh, that guy's kind of an asshole, and that's it. And
Yep.
just leave it at that,
Or there are others with good intentions
Right.
and they mean well and no harm, no foul, but maybe I don't know the whole situation, but
Well, the worst for me, honestly, I've had this happen with car stuff, and it's
Yeah,
very, very annoying, is some people do have good intentions, but they're not capable of doing what they said they were gonna do.
yeah.
They're not capable
They
of it.
want to be
They
capable of it.
think they are, or they think they
Yeah,
are, but they're really not. And then,
yeah,
when the finished product comes, I'm like, "What's up, dude? Like, what is this? What happened here?" "Oh, yeah, well,
yeah.
excuses." And I'm like, "Bro,
Yeah, it would have been
like,
honesty would have been like, yo, man, I've only
see,
done this twice and I'm not the
yeah,
best at it, but
that's
I can
why
give
and
it
I
a
can
go.
do
well,
this."
yes,
Yeah.
there's that. There's those brocanic type people and like who's who may mean well but don't have the knowledge to back up
Yeah,
their good intentions. As
right.
far as myself, I mean, like we talked about several shows back where they're here, they're posing. I see something and they're frustrated with their posing, and I'm like, I give them a little bit of cues. I'm like, hey, have a nice day. my intentions are pure. They
Mhm.
could be like, "Fuck Mel, but she don't know shit." I don't. And hey, you can do whatever you want with that information, but that was just my perspective. I have the accolades to support why I feel like you should try do it like this. It might help you a little bit. If it doesn't, well, fuck me, then don't use it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My
exactly.
intentions
Yeah,
were pure.
right,
yeah.
right, and that's it.
And even like about that whole posing
Good
thing right there too.
intentions.
What I've come to the conclusion of with posing, I mean, for at least the division that I did, I can't speak for bodybuilding and all these other divisions. Is that like you have to be open minded. Sometimes your body structure might change, and what worked for you 3 years ago might not work for you now. You know what I mean? And it's like you
Or
have to
posing
just
evolved.
yeah, or posing changed. You know what I mean? Or you
Mhm.
need to like you need to keep up with the times, and on top of that, it's like you need to try everything. You can't be like, oh, that's no, I don't like that pose. Well, what if that's the pose that you look really good in, and you just didn't never tried it? You know what I mean? Or even like
Mhm.
coaches who are like, you have to pose like this. Like some coaches, like they don't really know much about like say men's physique posing, so they'll be like all their competitors pose like this. And it's like that might not work for everybody. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
might need to switch it up for people. They might need to you need to try every pose. Like why wouldn't you if there's 5 men's physique front poses, why wouldn't you try 5 of them and just see which one looks better? And if somebody suggests something to you, especially and they're like, "I think you would look good in this one."
right.
Why not just try it? Because it takes like 30 seconds. It's like I don't
Yeah,
get
I
that
agree with
either.
that.
I don't get that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah.
I definitely. What's that?
I thought the windows
Oh,
might be open.
it's
Oh, it's
raining out
not
here,
raining. It's
so
damn
I don't
pouring
think you guys can
outside.
hear it on the mics, but it's pouring out there. So
Yes.
I think he went to go check the windows.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Pose. I mean, yeah, there's no, talking about posing and all that.
Yeah.
There's no cookie cutter way to do it. I
Yeah.
don't
Wait,
think
how'd
so.
you go
But
from gossiping to posing in the
he
2 minutes
was.
that I was gone?
Well, we
Well,
went back to
Mel
men's physique.
Okay.
yeah,
No, I'm just
and then it
kidding.
went to Mel giving an example, and then I elaborated on the example.
Yeah, yeah, and he elaborated, right? I know. Jed walks in, he's like, "What the hell are we
Yeah,
talking
We were
about?" Two
talking
minutes
about
later,
intentions and my intentions, how they
I know.
may be well,
yeah,
but other people might think of it like,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Mel, she's garbage and washed up. She's a
yeah.
have been who never
Just try
was.
it.
Uh,
Yeah,
I swore too much on this show for today. It must
yeah.
be the
What's going on?
energy
It
drink,
must be
man,
the
dude.
the monster. I like the
It's
label
that
though. I was
apple.
like,
yeah. It's a
"Oh,
cool
that's a
one.
pretty cool label.
It is.
Yeah, it's
Interesting."
You know, it's
citrus.
crazy. It's like Eve in the garden.
It
You know what I'm
is. It
saying? With the
certainly is.
apple, with the
For
monster
you guys who
sign,
hadn't seen this,
right?
I don't know.
Who's that woman on the
Channel.
Yeah,
front?
I don't know who it
That's
is.
Eve in the
random.
or
Here, I have one
Garden of
last sip. You
Eden.
want to taste it?
I'm
But
good.
Fuck,
I
I don't
wanted
got
to bring
cooties.
that up
It
because
tastes like apple cider. It's freaking delicious.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That sounds good.
it's
I wanted to
delicious.
bring, I just want to talk about that stuff. I just think it's interesting that it's just a thing that
Yeah,
a lot of people do,
yeah,
and then it's just there's a lot of like shit talking, behind people's back or
for sure.
whatever, or just judging people sometimes without even knowing that person and already,
Yeah,
saying negative things, not even knowing how they or who they really are or how they are, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Sometimes they don't even know what they're doing, like how we talked about as well
Yeah,
too.
right.
Yeah,
Do you ever
Yep.
think that the people that do all the gossip do that because they're just unhappy and that's how they keep themselves distracted?
for
That could be
They're
sure.
part
like,
of it.
if I can point out the flaws in everyone else, it will make my flaws not seem as bad.
For sure.
Well, they say it's this insecurity, right? There's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
insecurity in
absolutely.
you, and then you see other people, and then it bothers you, right? Because you're seeing yourself, right?
Yeah.
There's this, it
Yeah,
reflects, right?
for sure.
It's like
So,
you're with the girl that might like you or whatever, and then she sees you looking at other girls, and she'll start pointing out all the bad things.
yeah.
Like, oh, I heard she's a slut, and I heard she does this, and I heard she does,
Yeah.
and it's like I
Right.
didn't even fucking ask.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you,
Yeah,
what do you? I don't even know who that is. What are you
Well,
talking
oh yeah,
about?
but I don't know. Like, say you're. Oh, hey, did you see this girl? She just won the show. Oh, that girl. Oh, I don't know. And then she starts talking shit, and you're like, I I just was showing you she won the show. Like, oh, do you think she looks pretty? I mean, she looks, yeah, she's
Those look
pretty
like
attractive.
horsehair extensions. They don't
She's
even
pretty
look
attractive.
real.
Right, right. And then
Yeah,
it just starts coming down, right? Or
yeah.
her makeup looks weird and da da da. And and her freaking feet are weird. I don't know. Like, and
yeah.
you're like, oh, I just said she looked good. Like, okay, we'll leave it at there.
She can't walk in heels.
Yeah, yeah. Well, did you see her? Her turns were really off. Like, oh, okay, didn't notice, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's insecurities, right? This is insecurities. So basically, what I'm saying is everybody needs fucking therapy. No,
Yes.
yeah.
no,
Do you guys
people need
find
to
it
do work. We need to
more
do
women
self-work.
are like
Self-work.
that?
Women,
I feel
women
like
are like that.
yeah.
Really?
I feel
Mel,
Yeah,
like I feel like
Mel, Mel,
it's a human
straight
thing, but
women.
Mel,
women
a lot.
definitely for sure.
A lot. And here's the other
I
one.
like to get in groups and do it.
Well,
You
you
know what I
got the
mean?
women that would, maybe the girl that you're dating, maybe she's a close friend, maybe an ex-girlfriend, whatever. But they will do that. And then there's also the ones that will do it in the other way. It's not in the direct way, right? They'll do it in that weird little like
Passive
Compliment you,
aggressive
like
that
way.
passive, very passive
Passive
like,
way.
aggressive.
And you're feeling that like you don't like this
or it's
girl,
like,
but they didn't say they didn't like the girl, right?
or it's even I've seen it like where girls like say like this is an example. Like say a girl went hiking and you saw her at the breakfast spot
Yeah.
after and her shoes are a little muddy and you're another girl and then like you look down at her shoes and they're muddy and the girl will be like, "Oh girl, nice shoes." And you're like,
Yeah.
you're like, "No, my shoes look fucked up and I know they do." And like you're being an
Right.
asshole now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
pointing
that
this
passive
out.
aggressive kind of weird shit. Like I feel like that's more of a female trait, you know
Why
what I
do
mean?
girls gotta be so
But
Why?
mean?
you know what I mean?
Why?
The
Yeah, or like
mean
they'll
girl
start with like
thing
a
is
head to
not
toe look,
nice. It's
they'll
not
head to
cute.
toe look you, and then they'll be like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like judging you.
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that mean girl thing is out. Like
yeah. I don't think that.
I would
It's
rather.
so interesting.
What is that?
I think maybe it's like daddy issues, like something, I think so. A lot of it,
Could possibly be.
they didn't
Yeah,
get shown that, love, that the security growing up, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Plus, like I feel like I mean every family is different, but for the most part, there's roles that a father and then a mother plays.
Yeah.
Mothers are the nurturers. The fathers are like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing? Stop that shit." You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
right,
like
right. The
when
dad should
if you don't
be
have both
typically
energies,
enforcing
like
that.
sometimes yeah, the way people evolve as human beings
Yeah.
is a little different. For sure, I can see that.
So how do you guys handle it since women are so catty and just bitches?
Oh, you want to know how I handle it?
Yeah.
I've been like, oh yeah, yep, sure.
I just try.
And I'll be like, what? You don't even know her. Anyway, I just
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
I literally just ignore it. And then if I get irritated enough, it keeps going enough. I'm like, what? What is why
Yeah,
are you even concerned?
yeah.
Like,
I don't even surround myself with those
okay,
types of people.
anyway,
Like I
What
just,
about you,
you know,
Jid? How do you handle?
Usually, because I've had this happen not too long ago.
see,
I'll usually say, well, so and so, like, well, she's pretty nice though. I've known her. She's always been nice to me. And that just fucking boils her blood. Just keep
oh
with the
yeah,
positive because
yeah,
I just don't.
yeah,
Or, like, for instance, if I go somewhere with people I haven't seen in a while and the first thing I want to do is catch me up on all the gossip, I'm like, I don't care. Like, how's telling me any of this stuff going to help me after this conversation?
mhm,
Especially where I come from in the middle of nowhere where gossip is the only thing that keeps some people alive because there's nothing to fucking do out there.
mhm.
Like the old ladies in the plant will just be talking shit all day because that's all they got. And then all these rumors spread around. And it's just like, my life did not change because I heard this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gossip is exhausting. There's been chat groups that I was in that after a while, I quietly exit, or I just open the mail or the whatever the text message so that it'll disappear. I don't even after a while I'll stop reading it, and it does nothing for me. It
Yeah.
doesn't. And I told some of them before as well too. So what? Someone is fucking somebody else. I swear again. So what? Somebody's
Just go with
banging
it.
somebody else or getting divorced or
Yeah.
looks fat in a suit. Oh, right on, like right on.
yeah,
Yeah, some people they get really bothered when they hear about like somebody else hooking up with
yeah,
somebody else or something.
Right.
That's a big one.
yeah,
Especially
Does it
women,
does it
yeah.
especially
make your
women.
life better? Does it improve your life in
Well,
any
I
which
almost
way? Does
wonder,
it help you pay your bills? Does it make you a better person knowing somebody else's tea?
but
Like
is there a
Yeah.
jealousy there, right? Maybe
But
she heard that this girl was banging this dude now and she's upset because she wants to
wanted to
bang
bang him,
that dude.
yeah.
And
yeah,
she's like, and she don't really like that girl.
Or not even that dude. Maybe she's in a unhappy relationship and she wants to just be banging.
Yeah. And she's upset that because they're banging. And she's like, well, they're banging. I want to be banging, but I'm stuck with this dude.
yeah,
What am I doing? I'm going to start talking shit. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
All of us on island probably got experience with this. I'm not going to say the word out loud, but the group that's worse for that cattiness talking crap,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
the
I'm sure
worst.
at Scarlet there's
The
some shit going.
fucking
Well,
worst
isn't
shit
it
going
because it's
down.
kind of a cross? I mean, it's like male female kind of thing going on there, right? Like they kind of got the best of both worlds, I guess.
Yeah, because there's still the
Always
testosterone
talking
There's
shit
there,
still the
about each other.
testosterone
but then they're
And as
there.
trying
soon
to
as they
they have
see
a
each other,
feminine
hey
Yeah, the
energy.
girl, and like the
feminine,
minute they
yes.
Yeah,
turn away, they just start fucking digging into them.
Mm.
yeah,
I'm just like, I've literally said, weren't you just like hugging and kissing her a second ago, and now here you are telling me all this shit about her?
What's like I said,
Like,
they walk 10 feet away and they're already like, girl, and they start talking
but
shit.
that group is bad for that shit.
yeah. I think it's just like not having a solid foundation of morals and just the way you were brought up and ethics and just the way you treat people. Like maybe their parents didn't like instill this in them, or maybe they were surrounded by parents who did the same shit and they just watched their
Maybe,
parents talk all this shit about
maybe.
people their whole life and now they're doing it too. You know what I mean? Or maybe they're just miserable because sometimes misery loves company. You know,
That's a
and
big
if they're
one.
miserable, like sometimes they want to make other people miserable with
That
them or share the misery with everybody else and like, hey, let's all be a
I've
part of
seen
this
that.
misery, you know? Like, it's
I've
like,
seen very unhappy
you know,
people who are just
yeah,
what you said, very unhappy people who really talk about a lot of people.
yeah,
I've seen that.
because it's like their life isn't going the way they want it to go.
Yeah.
So it's
Or
like
it
they don't
didn't
even,
go the way they wanted
yeah,
Or
it to.
jealous of somebody else's glow up as well too, and you see it a lot in the
oh,
gym
for
because
sure.
they have like a mean, like a gym glow up. They came from this
Yeah.
fat, not fat, but then out of shape, frumpy body, and then they made something out of it. They
Yeah.
look good, feel good, start dressing some type of way, started posting up some pictures, and people are like, "Oh, you saw her pictures lately, so revealing, so like, not good."
Yeah.
But she's so proud of the
Yeah.
body that she worked her ass
Yeah.
on for, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
You know what's funny is whenever I see some of these really successful guys, like multi millionaires, or like even like billionaire, right? Like so
Yeah.
extreme level, right?
Yeah.
And I'll see it sometimes, and I never hate on any of them. I'll be like, wow, man, that dude killed it.
Yeah.
And then I almost get sad. I'm like, oh, for like a moment, I'm like sitting there. I start to like self reflect
reflect.
on where I'm at, and I'm like, man, dude,
Yeah.
you could do better, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
thinking, like, man, this guy he killed it. I'm like, but how much do I want? How much effort do I want to put in to get to
Yeah.
what level?
Yeah.
And then once I kind of come to terms with that, I'm like, okay, it's okay. Because you know what? That guy did things that I probably wouldn't do,
Yeah.
and I'm not willing to do.
He
So
had to go to the Diddy party.
he got there. Cool. I think I'm
So
cool with
at
where I'm
at
at.
at tangible levels, you see somebody's glow up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Tangible levels, not
Yeah.
big
Okay.
multi-millionaire mogul stuff.
Yeah.
Why get pissed off that somebody had a mean glow up in the gym, and
You know
you
why?
could too. You
You know
obviously
why?
could
Because you
too.
haven't done anything. That's probably what it is. You haven't done anything
Haters.
for a
I
while.
know why, Mel, because their glow up wasn't even really that good and it's not even that great. No,
Oh,
no, no.
Well,
That's
you,
like
well, you,
that's what they're thinking though, you know
well,
what I
you
mean? They're like,
described
it's
this a
not even
minute
really that
ago.
great,
Yeah.
dude.
How you were self-reflecting. You were right on the edge of like getting motivated.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That is completely different than just hating on somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I think should happen. If you see someone doing better than you, yeah, you may get a little sad and a little self-reflect, but man, what if I gave it a shot? At least
Right.
he's a billionaire. What if I did half of what he did and became a millionaire?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's like what you talked about it, you were like right at that point.
But then
Yeah.
And that's what it should be
It
happening.
should be. We have that choice. You can go either one of two
yeah.
ways, right? You can self-reflect and have your own whatever, or you can be like a hater and
But
go
Oh,
the
you're like, oh,
opposite
I
way.
don't like Elon Musk. Oh,
what
because
if
this. And
but
you're
what
like, why? Like,
Because
why?
he has 18 kids from
Yeah.
a
Right.
bajillion different
but
women.
there's like
Yeah.
there's people who are like, I don't know, say like for instance, just being plain devil's advocate here. Like what if that person is just an irritating person but had a glow up, but they're just fucking irritating.
Okay.
And you're just like and
They
it's
have
not
a
even
bad
like the glow up,
personality.
but it's like, man, that fucked up person, cool, glow up, but man, fuck
But
that
what if
guy.
they're irritating because they're so motivated towards what they're doing that they're ignoring stuff that doesn't matter, and to the common person that may seem as like they're being a dick or being irritating when really they have the fucking blinders on. People can misinterpret that.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
I don't think like that is the what I'm talking about. I think it's just like not necessarily. It's just like like say for instance, like if you see some guy on social media and like he's saying all this shit and like fucking acting a certain way or
Okay.
doing something, you know what I'm saying? And you see him in the gym and you're like, man, like fuck that guy. It's not
Okay.
even about him. Like sometimes I feel like when people talk shit, like if it's very vanity based and it's like her abs aren't really that great anyways, her glutes aren't really that great, but a lot of times when people are like, man, fuck that guy. It's
Yeah.
like because that guy is a fucking idiot or something, or they just had an incident with him that they don't like. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I mean there are those people who are like so jealous where they're like, oh my God, his chest is bigger than mine. His biceps are big and like mine aren't, but I feel like some people just maybe the way that the person carries themselves, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Maybe it's just like, I don't know.
They
Like,
could be an asshole.
Right.
They
yeah,
could have
There's
blinders
yeah,
on.
assholes. There's
yeah,
There's
assholes.
so
Yeah.
many
yeah,
different
for sure.
variables at the same time. I
Yeah,
mean, but at the same time, you have a choice. They might be acting that type of way, but
yeah,
what are you doing to improve yourself as well too? Just like how Mark
Yeah.
did that whole self-reflection. I could do something. Will
Yeah.
you?
Right.
If you're not gonna do shit, don't say shit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, for
And you
sure.
know what's funny is when I meet people like that, and don't get me wrong, there are some evil people in this world, right? That you don't even know. Maybe you've crossed paths with somebody who's could be an evil person, who has done some bad stuff. But whenever I meet people that are maybe assholes or other people think I don't like that person, for me, it's always been a challenge to be like, oh, what's going on?
Why?
And then a lot of times I get to kind of maybe talk to them, get to know them a little bit, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can kind of see what's going on. And I'm like, oh, this guy is not even really that bad, but a lot of people don't like him. And then I'm cool with the guy,
Yeah,
and I'm going like, oh, nobody likes him, but him and I get along. That's interesting. Okay, well,
yeah, for sure.
because you gotta adjust, sometimes you gotta
Yeah,
make adjustments for people to get along with them, right? You've
yeah.
got to adjust,
Yeah.
you
But I
know.
think we can all honestly be sitting here and say that we all have at least a couple people that were like, man, fuck those guys. Honestly. Like, honestly, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
that's people who have
yeah.
screwed me over,
Yeah, for
okay?
sure.
Like,
Not somebody for like a physique
and
type
I
thing.
wouldn't,
You know what I
and I
mean? Like,
wouldn't even.
yeah.
My whole thing is, I don't even want to
Yeah.
waste that much energy on them. To be honest,
Yeah.
I just know I'm like, yeah, I'll probably never talk to that guy or deal with
Never
that
doing
guy.
business with that guy
Any of
again.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
He's kind of a piece of shit. Like
Yeah.
he is. He's a piece
Yeah.
of shit. He screwed me over on purpose. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, fuck him. That's
Yeah.
it. But that's it. That's the
Or
end of
even
it.
when
You
we
know what I
say
mean?
things are irritating, you know what I mean? Like when things irritate us that don't even involve us, like that's a form of that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Jed, you had a
Totally.
thought?
We were talking about this the other day. How sometimes I experienced this in the military, and I've been around so many different types of people where some are like, "Oh, this guy's a dick. He's an asshole." Whatever. Like, well, have you ever said hi to him? No, I
Yeah.
just look at how he carries himself, and he's always busy doing this. And
Yeah, see that's
then
not
you go up and you
that's not
say, "Hey,"
fair.
and you find out the guy's just
Yeah.
a cool dude. He's just
Right.
focused on getting his work done. So
Yeah.
Right.
he's not going to come out of his way to talk to you.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you come and talk to him and say, "Find out he's a cool dude. He's just working his ass off
That's
right
what I
now,"
thought
Yeah.
about Jed when I used to first come in here and you're sitting on the table. You always look so pissed off before. I'm
or
like,
I'm
oh
sleeping.
goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
How do I
sleeping?
talk to
Or
this
he's pissed
guy? How
off.
do I like make eye contact so I can like wave hi? And you're like, hey Jed, what?
What do you want?
What?
Yeah.
uh,
Fuck, I'm just trying to say hi.
I mean, I remember when I was active duty in the Coast Guard and I was on night shift. I was on mid shift, and it's a small crew. There's like 7 of us, and then we had a chief coming on there, which is he's going to be running that whole shift, and I was like second in charge. And this guy had a rep, right? And everybody was like, "Oh man, like, oh yeah, he's mean," or people were like, "Man, that guy's he's just a straight shooter. He if he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you." Like he was just like that, right? And everybody's like, "Oh great, he's coming on our ship." We have a small ship. There's only like 7 of us, so he can really like micromanage and see what we're doing, right? And everybody was like freaking out. And I remember I kind of knew him from being on day shift a little bit, but not really close. And didn't really talk to him a whole lot, but I could tell he was kind of, seemed like he was a dick in a way and pretty blunt and whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever. Well, we came on nights, man. We became friends, man. He came on mids. I started talking to him, found out, oh, he liked working out and shit. He used to train. He was a little bit older, he was at the time. And he liked training and all this stuff. And I was like, wow. And we became cool. And we
Yeah.
were like friends. And everybody was like, holy shit, man, you guys are
See,
cool.
I felt
most
that way about
I
Kenny.
was like, yeah,
So
yeah,
when I first met Kenny, I felt that way about Kenny. I was like,
most
oh
of the
man.
time we don't give them the benefit of the doubt and they're highly misunderstood based
yeah,
upon other people's opinion of them and to being human, we might take other people's opinion of that individual into consideration prior to even getting to know the person.
right,
Is anybody at fault? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I'd rather base my own feelings towards a person by my own personal
right,
experiences that I have with them. Am I going to be mindful of the things that other people said? Yes, because that person surely could be capable of being a douchebag. Of
Yeah.
course.
okay, right,
But if it's
yeah,
like my good friend though, like you know what I mean, like best friends, like we're homies.
yeah,
If he's like, fuck this guy, I might not be like fuck that guy, but
You're gonna listen.
I'm gonna listen to him, and I'm not gonna be like fucking with that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
so yeah,
so you're gonna be
I'm gonna be
very
on my friend's side. Yeah,
cautious.
I'm gonna be on my friend's side.
Okay,
Not even
okay.
cautious. It's just like, dude, like say if my friend's girlfriend. Okay, we're all friends now because you've been dating my friend, and that's how I met you was through my friend. Like once you break up, like I don't. That's
You're
not my.
not talking to her
Bros
again.
Yeah,
before
this is
hoes.
my friend. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
that even if that was a guy or whatever it may
Mhm.
be. You know what I mean? Like in those types of situations, I feel like if it's just random people talking shit or that, like there's people who come to the gym, they're not even your friends. I wouldn't even call like the
Right.
majority of the people here my friends. That's a
Right.
very
You know them from
it's
here.
a gym friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're friends at the gym, but bro, we're not eating lunch together.
Yeah.
We're not going over here together. Like I don't see you outside of here. You don't message me on my birthday. You know what I mean? Like we're gym
Yes.
friends. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's cool. That's a genre of friend.
That's the thing as well too. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know where to categorize people because friends are very different from your colleagues
Yeah.
to like associates, gym person or
Yeah.
coworkers. Not
For
all your
sure.
coworkers are
Yeah,
your
I think
friends
that
Yeah,
either.
line
no.
gets a little blurred
It
For
gets
sometimes
sure.
blurred a lot.
for some
That's
people.
why, dude, like the whole fucking, how everybody's like, brother,
Hey
Yeah,
sis.
yeah, sis,
sis.
yeah.
Hey girl, hey.
You're like, dude, I'm not your brother. Like, I'm not even close to your brother. Like, when's my
Well,
birthday? Like, dude,
well, and I
why am I
also
your brother? Like, I'm not calling you my brother or my sister. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like that word gets thrown around so lightly where it's like, I don't throw those words around lightly. So a lot of people call me their brother or,
Mm.
but I'm like, I'm not going to be like, what's up, sister? You
Hey
know,
bro. Hey, what's up,
like,
bro?
hey,
Well,
what's up?
bro, I think is more
Bro's
like
different. That's
it
very
became like
chill.
dude. Bro's
Yeah,
like dude.
bro's
Hey
dude.
dude, hey bro.
Yeah.
It's like kind of
Yes,
similar,
for
right?
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But
But like,
brother is a
yes,
Brother's a
little
little
bit of,
different.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? There's in the bodybuilding community, especially, brother,
I mean,
brother,
Yeah.
it's my
it got
brother.
abused in WWF and
It
like,
did.
let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah,
Brother,
Yes.
brother, brother.
yeah.
Yes, it did. Hulk
This is my
Hogan,
brother. Oh, hey,
Macho.
how
But
you
then
doing,
when they use it
brother?
as like, hey brother, nah, no, we're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I mean, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, leave me. That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's my brother. When people ask me about you, I'm not gonna be like, that's my
Oh, that's
brother.
my friend.
Yeah, that's my homie. I know him. Yeah.
Oh, I see her or I
Oh, I
see
see him
him
at the
at the
gym all the
gym.
time. You
Yep.
know what I mean? I see him at the gym all the time. Super cool guy. You know what I mean?
But you know what you just said though earlier was like that people when you're talking to some people and you think I think people get confused that like you said they're not your friend
Yeah,
necessarily.
yeah,
But I think what happens and it happens to some people is they start to think that you guys are friends
yeah,
and then maybe you see them, you didn't say hi one day or something, and they get upset, like, oh man, fucking, he didn't say hi to me. What's up with that? Like they think you guys are friends, right?
yeah,
And you weren't doing it on purpose,
yeah,
but you're not looking at them in a sense of you guys are friends. Hey, I see you in the gym. What's going on? Hey, what's up?
yeah,
We talk for a few minutes. That's it.
yeah,
I know you. I know your name. I know what you do for a living and stuff. But we're not friends. We don't hang out outside of here.
yeah, for sure.
And then sometimes one little thing that you may have done that you didn't even realize it
Yeah,
affected that person,
yeah,
and now they're talking shit about you.
yeah. See, that's
You see,
weird. Yeah, that's weird.
because they thought
Yeah,
that you guys
for sure.
were good friends,
Yes.
and you were just like, this is a guy or a girl I know at the gym.
Yeah, I can see
See
that.
that, and then that's
Yeah,
where things I see
for
that
sure.
happening too.
Yeah. I
Uh,
I
you
feel like
know,
some of those people, like maybe they don't have really close friends outside of the gym. Some people come to the gym for like camaraderie and like, to have a sense of community, you know what I mean? To meet people, talk to people. Sometimes people who just move to Hawaii or something, they go to the gym. This might be the only time they
oh
talk
yeah,
to people all day other than
oh
work,
yeah,
So it's like I get that, but like yeah, for me, like friend, brother, sister, yeah, a lot of people throw
brother
those
sister,
words around like way too lightly, and it's like I don't mind. You can call me brother all you like. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? But
yeah.
you're not my sister. You're not my brother. Yeah. So
Well, that's kind of more of a black culture thing, right? Years ago. It's true when they said, "What's up, brother? What's up,
yeah,
brother?"
yeah,
Like brother,
So
brother, brother.
yeah,
what
It
then?
started back then,
yeah,
right?
Like
Brother.
the local culture
The
here.
local
So
was
people should be
bra.
like,
What's up, bra?
"What's up,
Hey, how's it,
auntie?
bra? Hey,
brother.
bra. Or
Yeah,
auntie. Auntie. Hey, unks. Uncle.
Hey,
yeah,
Unks. Unks
uncle.
now it's a thing,
Hey,
right?
yeah,
auntie."
yeah,
Right? I don't I do get offended when somebody calls me unks now. When the young
yeah,
guy's like, hey unks, I'm just like,
yeah,
Fuck.
Motherfucker. Now you're on stuff.
Yeah.
I know I'm old, bitch, but no. Sometimes it's like I was like, man, this motherfucker's calling me on. But the guy's
Yeah.
like 20 years old. So
So
Yeah,
I
for
could be
sure.
his dad.
Yeah,
everywhere you
seriously.
go, it's inevitable. You're gonna have its own little drama within its space, whether it be
Yep.
workspace, gym space, whatever space. So how do you go around not being involved or
Just staying positive.
You need
and
Jesus.
Come
You
in,
need
do your
Jesus.
business, and leave.
Do your business, leave, and
Yeah.
just stay positive.
Yeah,
Just thinking
for sure.
and just focus. I love this one. Focus on you, boo.
Yeah.
Focus on you,
stay in your
boo.
own
Focus
lane?
on
That's
focus
the
on your own
one. That's the
package.
one, right? Focus on you, boo.
Focus on your own package.
Like you said,
Don't.
I'm in my glow up phase. Like when
Stay in
people
your own
when people are going
lane.
through shit. Yeah, stay in your own lane. Yeah, I think if you don't concern yourself with what other people are doing,
For sure.
then you'll be much happier.
Yeah.
And
That's the
if
Yeah.
big
you
one.
do concern yourself with what other people are doing, then you obviously got too much time on your hands.
I was just gonna say
Right.
that.
Not doing
That is
enough for
so true.
yourself.
Yeah, you need
Right.
to keep your because sometimes like dude, like even now, like when I'm working, like I'm so busy and then trying to get to the gym, trying to get to jujitsu. I work on the other side, and then I got to go all the way back to Hawaii Kai. It's like, yeah, I'm not even really thinking about anything except the next thing that I'm
Yeah, you're
about to
busy.
do.
Yeah, you're
You know
busy,
what I mean?
man.
But if you're just
That's it.
sitting around all day and just people watching and like, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can see that kind of like taking a toll on your mentality and your mental state and
I
kind of
think so.
turning you
Yeah.
into that kind of
I think
person.
so that right there shows
Yeah.
you like maybe that person, hey, maybe you need to start
Doing stuff.
doing things. Maybe you need to start working on something else or start doing
Yeah.
something. Maybe
Take a
you're
class.
not
Take a,
successful where you
I
want
don't
to be
know.
right now because you're not doing enough to get there. You need to start putting in some work.
Yeah.
Have a plan and start working towards that plan now
Yeah.
instead of focusing on these other people
Yeah.
that are doing things that you don't like.
Because that's not going to get you to your goal any faster.
Yeah, that
It's
knowledge
yeah.
is not power.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
sure.
Right. Well, that's just fuels you, right, to be
Yeah.
annoyed at the other people
Yeah.
and sit there looking from the inside out, like why
Yeah, for
do
sure.
something,
Yeah.
make that
Definitely.
money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Something.
always, I always say, I'm
Or
like,
like learn
hey,
something.
you can be
Learn a
depressed.
skill or something.
Well, I would
Yeah.
say you can be depressed, you can have stress, you can have things going on, but you know what? When you got that money coming in, when your bank account, those numbers are
Yeah.
good, you know what, man?
You're happy.
You're pretty
Yeah.
chill. You're like, hey, you know what? All this shit's going on, but I don't have to worry about that at least. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
For
At
sure.
least I don't have to worry about that.
Yes.
So that's nice.
Yes. For
So,
sure.
hey,
So
but when you're worrying about that and everything else, dude, that's kind
yeah.
of stressful.
So Mark's trying to tell us is he's got a big bank account.
No, I'm not telling you how big account. I'm saying go make that money,
Yeah.
get that money right. And then that's one thing you don't have to worry about. And then all the other
Then
things, it's going to happen.
yeah,
But at
for
least
sure.
the base, right?
Yeah,
is
no,
solid.
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, having a solid foundation.
It's not about
It's
money,
like the
though, in the
bedrock
end.
of your personality and character is
Yeah, I don't because I honestly don't believe like money is going to make you happy.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
just
I don't
no,
know.
no.
Yeah.
I believe that money is it's like a tool, right?
It's a
like
tool.
it's there. You have it, and you can do things with it.
Yeah, for
but I
sure.
don't think it's just basing off of money makes me happy, not necessarily because
Uh,
I don't think so. I don't think
uh,
so.
did you have multi-billions of dollars just fall in your lap and you'd be like, this, it doesn't make me happy.
No, but here's the thing.
It
Look at
buys
this.
you
But there's
options
billionaires.
and time
But there's billionaires and millionaires that commit suicide every year.
all the time. But
Yeah.
have you from your own personal experience? So can you actually say, yeah, money don't? It actually does buy you a lot of
No.
options and
I'm
time
not.
and all of that
What
other
I
stuff for you
what
to reconsider. And if you
I'm gonna
don't
say
have,
this.
if you
Yeah.
don't have that
I
mentality
just said
or
it,
thought,
Mel.
then you're thinking too small.
I just said it. What was I saying? I just said it. I said if my money's good, I don't have to worry about that. See, so that's how I look at it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I want my money to be good, but I'm not putting it like my whole attitude and everything depends on if I have a lot of money or not. I want my money to be good. I don't have to worry about that. And then there's other things in my life that I'm worried about, right? And I can buy stuff with money, right? But eventually I'm going to buy all these things just like anything else in life, right? If I buy this apartment, eventually I'll get bored, then I want a house. I'll get bored, then I want a mansion. I'll get bored. It's never gonna, you're always gonna be like wanting to level up typically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if I got this car, Corolla, then I want a freaking Corvette, then I want a Ferrari. And then, it's
But
just
if you're
like,
chasing that dopamine hit, there's a lot of things within yourself that you need to fix. But I'm saying, prospectively,
yeah.
did you have bajillions of dollars fall upon your lap and you're just like, nah, I'm not happy with it?
Yeah. No. I feel like though, like something kind of related to this is like even like with guys and like trying to keep women happy with money.
Mhm.
Like I feel like that's something too where it's like, you know, you don't think like if you look at, say, for instance, Jeff Bezos and
Okay.
Tom Brady, right?
Yeah. Unlimited money. Right.
Unlimited money.
Yeah.
Both of their wives left him. Tom Brady's wife left him for a jujitsu guy.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
his wife, but
So it's
his
like
wife was rich on her own.
money couldn't even keep them
That's
happy.
true.
So we're screwed, you know what I mean? As far as just like regular guys. So it's like, you know, the money thing, like I feel like there has to be a lot more to it. Money is definitely good. I mean, it's going to take away a
Yeah.
lot of like,
It's a
it's a
tool.
It's a
tool
tool.
for
And
sure.
Mel said, I would be
Yeah.
very happy, Mel, if
Yeah.
bazillion dollars
Oh, for
dropped.
sure. 100%,
Yeah,
dude.
I'd be very happy. But like I'm saying,
Yeah.
because look, I mean, there's so many celebrities, rock
Well,
stars,
let's look at this
rich, and they all
perspectively.
commit suicide.
Perspectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had that kind of fuck you money, me swearing
Yeah.
again, I could get the best doctors for my sister, my
True.
mom, my brothers, my
Yeah, yeah.
family.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Instead
You
of
could take care.
suffering,
Yeah,
I could
that's
take care.
true.
I could do these things. I could buy myself
You could buy the
options.
bulldog.
I could do these things for them. Might not make me happy, but it'll
You could help
I could
others.
feel
So I
better
could see that.
knowing
Yeah.
like shit,
Yeah.
we tried our
That's
best. We tried our best to give
Yeah.
you the
Yeah.
best medical treatment
Yeah.
there is on earth.
Yeah, totally.
Because I have this tool.
For sure.
Right.
Definitely. Or even just like paying off your parents' mortgage that they've been trying to pay off their whole entire life or something. You know what I mean? Or like
So
things of that
money
nature.
doesn't
To
really
help other
make you
people out.
happy. It is a tool
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
help you
Just
in
like
life.
everything
Yes.
else as well too. Having a nice body, and if you're an asshole with a nice body, you just become a bigger asshole with a nice body. The bigger
Right.
body you get, like
Right.
money as well too,
Right.
right?
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So yeah, if you're still looking for that dopamine hit with money or
Uh,
that body or whatever it might be, I mean, there's a lot of internal work that you still need to do.
mhm. Right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Go get therapy.
So
Right.
if you can't be happy driving around the 96 Primer Corolla, then you got problems. You know what I mean? You should be happy with that.
Yeah.
Be happy with
Hey,
it.
96 Corolla though. What is that? The
96
the drift ones, right? With the
The
rear wheel
90
drive.
No, they weren't
No, no.
drifts, dude. No, the older ones were.
Oh, that's the 80s.
Those are the 80s, the drift
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, a 96 Corolla, dude. No,
Okay.
you
Yeah.
don't
No.
want
No.
that
No.
one.
Yeah.
And
No,
primer.
there was
No.
a stereo system in those ones,
No.
though.
Yeah, they did. Oh, actually, you had the house speakers in the back
Yeah.
window on those ones. They're
There you
driving
go.
by with the windows down, and it's the house speakers in the back, and you're like, "What the hell?"
It's the best.
He's primer and he's got wheels, and it's lowered.
Stock rims,
Oh
stock
yeah. Oh
wheels,
god.
lowered.
Loud exhaust.
Oh
Oh
man.
my
Loud
God.
single muffler around. Well, that
Well,
was fun.
to wrap it all
Yeah.
up, get therapy.
Get
Yep.
therapy. I know.
Stop talking
Or
shit.
read
Stop
self-help
talking
or
shit.
watch videos. There's so much good audiobooks and videos on just a lot of psychological
Yeah,
things.
so what is
that-
the conclusion for today? Stop talking shit.
Approach that individual you might have a confront or like dispute with or misunderstanding with. Squash it there. Be adult about it. Be emotionally regulated and um, financially literate.
There we go. Yeah.
yeah,
that
work
was-
work on your communication skills, right? So
Yeah.
you can express yourself to that
yeah,
person
and stay busy.
Mhm.
in the right way instead of it turn into something worse or turn into violence.
Turn into Mark's garage after
Turn into
hours.
I know
Yeah,
Mark's
right?
garage.
Yeah.
I know. We're about to make that. We're gonna make a page. That page coming up, Mark's garage.
Yeah, right.
About to make that underground.
Or you gotta just get like an arm wrestling table and like
First rule
arm
about
wrestle
Mark's
it out.
garage.
Don't talk about Mark's garage.
Yeah. Second rule about Mark's garage.
Don't double park.
Don't
Don't
double
double park.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good
Anyway,
talk.
yeah. All right. Well,
Right on.
thanks for joining us this episode, guys, and holidays coming up here, right? So we got Christmas, a few weeks, New Year's, a couple more weeks after that. So hopefully we'll be doing episodes maybe next week. We'll see. But since it is holidays, we might be skipping a few here and there, but we'll be around and hopefully this set will be updated. I'm waiting on my guy, but all right. We'll see you next time on Paradise Pump.